No, I did have somebody try to violate me while I was out there.
Hey yo gang, what's happening? It's your boy Araine TJ back again with another reaction video. Now you already know what it is. We got some drawings going on right here, and if you like the drawing to the side, you go ahead, hit the like, hit the subscribe. For today's reaction video, we're looking at Katt Williams, son. You already know he all over the media right now. He dropping some truths, and he said, you know, 2024 gonna be the year that everybody get exposed, from Diddy to Jay-Z to TD Jakes to Steve Harvey. He said everybody getting exposed. Now he went on another live, Willie D live, and did an interview, and we just hopping in right here to see some of the things he said. We ain't gonna watch the whole John, but we gonna watch some of it. All right, let's get into it.
Yeah.
Never crossed my mind.
Because I really do. I know it's young, but I do know people who are very young. Like if somebody is young enough to go out on the streets and just say, I'm leaving home.
Yeah.
A lot of times, and if they got money, they're savvy enough to
It's not
get
that I
somebody
have
to
money.
pay them.
I'm making some money. I don't have money. I'm making some money.
There's a difference.
Well, I'm saying I don't have a long list of needs on the daily. I need to eat well. I need to drink well.
And where are you keeping your money? Like in your pocket?
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
Anybody ever try to rob you?
No, I did have somebody.
Yo, hold on. So we're gonna get right back to the video, but if you want to know how to draw or paint like me, hit the like, hit the subscribe. If you want to support your boy and buy some of my merch, you know, I got information on that down in the description below. You can check out my store. I also got some new music coming out this Friday, so tap in, tune in, show some love. I appreciate you, and let's get right back to the video.
Try to violate me while I was out there. I think because I didn't know really what gay people were, so I wasn't really clear. I knew how gay people acted as I had seen, but I wasn't aware that it had a sexual connotation to it. So as soon as the guy kept talking to me like he liked me, I was really confused because guys don't like guys. And I'm trying to figure out, is there something about your background that makes you talk like a lady while you're talking to me? But yeah, I had that as a situation.
And it's also your voice, Katt. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. You got that kind of voice, bro. Like, he probably was like, I like your voice, Katt.
But other than that,
I ain't gonna hold you.
I wasn't frequently tried as a young person.
Yeah. So I'm asking some of these questions that I'm asking because I'm really trying to figure out, like, how did you develop your psyche? Like, you're a very insightful dude.
And intelligent.
Right.
Bro, if y'all find out how intelligent Katt Williams is, bro, this man, I want to look it up, but I don't know if I got time. But this man was mad smart, bro, as a kid. Let me see something real quick. Let me see something. He reportedly is a part of Mensa. Bro, this is nuts, bro. Let me just show y'all this real quick. Alright, so check it. According to, you know, Katt Williams, he's a prodigy and a member of Mensa International since 10, bro. Since 10 years old, bro. Which means he has a high level of intellect, bro. Get out of here. A high level of intellect. Mensa is a non-profit that offers membership to those who score 98th percentile or above on an exceptionally approved IQ test. Bro, this actual IQ is unknown, but that's crazy, bro. And he got full scholarships at the age of 12. Isn't that nuts, bro? Full scholarship at the age of 12, bro. He was a part of Mensa at 10, bro. And then this man said he didn't really fail. He just didn't want to go because he didn't like what he saw. That's what he was saying in the interview. He was like, bro, like, I went, got into the school or whatever, and everybody was in lab coats and just looked like super smart people, and nobody was happy, nobody was smiling, nobody was like having fun. It was all just smart stuff, I guess, and he wasn't feeling that. And I could kind of relate to him, bro. I could kind of relate to him because I recently had to get out of where I was at because nobody was talking art, bro. Like, nobody was talking art and creativity, and I just felt like a hole in my life force, bro. Like, it was like a hole, bro. Like, my life force was just draining. Like, you know what I mean? So I totally get that. But anyways, back to this video.
Just trying to figure out, like where did that start at? Can you pinpoint a specific time and space where you said, you know, yeah, I get it. I see what's going on.
Yeah. I probably like 5 years old. First and foremost, this is going to sound really, really weird, but I believed at that young age that you could have a relationship with God. And I know that that's kind of old-fashioned now. But when I was young, that's what I believed. And so I developed this relationship where we talk 4 or 5 times a day and we talk about everything, and I'm coming to you when things are well and when it's not well. And if I ask for something, I know when you gave me what I asked for because it's the only time. So I understood at a young age that I wasn't like everybody else, that I was in a blessed position, and that I had the ability to be able to make things happen if I could find the instructions and follow them. So at 5 years old, that's how I thought. I knew when things were wrong with the Bible. I wasn't worried about authority because God was like the authority. And other than that, I gotta tolerate you, but I'm not allowed to bow down. I'm like that as a child. So my parents didn't do anything wrong. They just wanted me to live a life that I wasn't going to live. They wanted me to be this, and I was not free to live a double life. I can't be that and be what I'm trying to be.
What was that they wanted you to be?
A part of their religion. They were very devout in religion.
Christian?
Yes, a branch of Christianity, yes.
At one point, did you become a Muslim?
At one point, I became several religions because that's the only way you can really find out
what's
going on in a religion.
Thank you, bro. I remember telling one of my teachers that in Sunday school, I was like 14, 15. Yeah, like 14, 15. And I remember saying, bro, when I grow up, I want to like experience other religions. And they were like, why? Why the hell would you do that? Like, this religion is the religion. I'm like, bro, how can you say that? Because in all reality, all religions of positive origin are pretty much saying the exact same thing that we are, and they're all saying that they're the true religion. You would be a fool to think you are right. Any one of us would be fool to think we are right without experiencing other cultures, religions, and mindsets. Bro, I remember saying that when I was like 14, 15. They watched me like I was crazy, bro.
Religion. Religion is not something that you can just study the books about it and now you know about them.
Right. You gotta experience.
I had to be a member of the Fruit of Islam in order to know. Minister Farrakhan calls me his son. I was not regular even in that endeavor, just because whoever the true God is, I don't play about him. And I understand that regardless of what you choose to call him, it's the same entity. And once you study all of the religions, you find out that nobody's really disagreeing with anybody.
Thank you.
The Jews don't believe this whole set of things that Christians don't, and Muslims either.
We're just telling it in different ways. You gotta light up for that one.
If you had the ability to control the black people on this planet, there isn't anything that you couldn't take, dismantle, destroy, or interrupt if you could mobilize black people. And so part of the ops agenda, a part of their modus operandi, is to find out which one of you niggas is a potential leader. And if you are, then we begin a work of progress on your life, which will make people get off of that. It's a part of it, as much as in any defense, you trying to figure out which way this dude is likely to go. So I can rip that ball.
Makes sense.
It's the same.
That makes sense.
Farrakhan is a polarizing individual. A lot of people really, I do believe, don't really understand him. I think that there are people who gets the message, this is what frightens them, is because they know, as you alluded to, they know what he's capable of doing. You know, uniting black people and guiding and leading black people in the right way.
There's not been a successful one of those yet. So just like if you're a rapper, any rapper can get hit. Yeah, we don't have we can go through 300 years of history and look for all the black people that fit the description you just said. They never make it.
Yeah, which is why I believe that they should stop trying to make it. I really do believe that, it's each one, reach one, teach one, but the leadership is in yourself. Like all of us are capable, well, not all of us, but many of us are capable of being a leader. Like instead of sitting around just waiting on one person to be that leader, how about...
Well said.
Yeah,
well said, but
true.
in real time.
But yeah, somebody gotta rally the troops. Not everybody gonna get up and do that.
Being the leader of yourself gets you nothing.
Right.
The people demand to be led, regardless. There's not 13 shepherds and all these sheep. Why? Because it's unnecessary. Just one. Just one that has the connection with the sheep, which allows the sheep who has a brain about that small to be able to just focus on eating grass and not worry about falling off a cliff. We have the desire as humans to be led. We want to be led into battle. We want to be led into the football game. This is all because this is how we are wired. The cheerleaders and the pomp and circumstance, that goes back to the times of first humanity, because we do need that.
Yeah. Well, you're talking about a myriad of leaders. You're not just talking about a single individual.
Right.
And I see a lot of people just be sitting back waiting on a Messiah. They're waiting on
Right.
that one person.
But they are too, though.
Who's that?
The other side is far more diligent about looking for that Messiah than we are, because they know where to look. You probably wonder, why do white people pay so much attention to black people if they don't like them? You would think if you
Keep your
didn't like
enemies
something,
close.
why would you
Right.
be paying attention to it? I don't pay attention to things I don't like.
What's the answer?
The answer is the liar knows what lie he told. You see what I'm saying? So even if I made it deceitful and I made you think that the answer's over here, but the answer is really over here, I'm still going to be looking over here. Me, the one that tricked, because I know this is the right answer. Black people have lost their identity, but our oppressors have not lost our identity. That's just why they chopped those noses off of the Pharaoh and the Sphinx in Egypt in the first place, is because without this nose, we can tell you this is whoever it is. But with that nigga nose, it can only be niggas. Why would somebody vandalize a whole face and only vandalize one part? Nobody wanted to knock an eye off or take an ear off. No chins missing. Nope, just the nose. Because it's a brand. It's a brand.
That's so true. The black nose is very
an uncanny
noticeable.
way of thinking outside of the box.
And I could attest to that as an artist, bro. Like, as an artist, I could attest to that. Like, it has a certain roundness at the tip that has a thickness that no other race has. Like, the tip has a certain thickness and roundness that just doesn't exist in other ethnicities. If they're as round, they're smaller. If they have the tip, it's narrower. It's like they're just, you know what I mean? The curves, it's like, I don't know. But yeah, the black nose is very noticeable, so I feel what he's saying.
You are very good at breaking things down like you just did. You understand consequences and repercussions very well.
Okay.
So my question to you is, why are you such a habitual line stepper? Why do you cross that line so often when you know what the repercussions and consequences are going to be? And they're not going to be favorable to you. For example,
Right.
I saw where you and Suge got arrested, right? You and Suge got arrested. Is that true?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Okay.
Like, and
What were we doing?
allegedly it had something to do with like some type of camera or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm just sure. I'm just saying this is what I read.
Well, I'll tell you the story,
Yeah,
and
okay.
you tell
Tell me
me,
the story.
then does that change how you frame this?
Okay.
So, we have a meeting with a hologram company, which is going to go into a licensing deal on some holograms. This is in Beverly Hills. So now there's a rodeo, and behind that is an alleyway where you park your vehicles. That's where we are. Suge has brought his son with him, who's 5 years old. And before we go into this meeting, Suge's son runs behind the dumpster and urinates. And a lady films his penis out,
What?
peeing behind the dumpster. And then says, "Oh, I thought that was Katt's kid." So yeah, that's what happened.
See, man.
What?
See, this is
So
why-
understand, we were
yeah.
facing 20 years,
Yeah.
Suge and I. 20 years for that. And if it wasn't for the fact that this is Beverly Hills and it's all on camera, they had no problem sending us up the river when we couldn't have possibly done what was being said. That lady said that she got jumped on by me.
That's crazy.
So you see what you just did? You just clarified a huge, misconception about, the events of that evening or whatever.
And you see the intelligence behind it, the way how he allegedly. What did we do? Alright, before you say what you think you know, how about I give you the story, clarify the story, and let me see if that changed your perception. And it 100% did. Because he probably knew already. You feel me, bro? But that's crazy, bro. People out here filming kids peeing and then talking about they was attacking me, yada yada. Good thing it was on camera then, huh?
Yeah, but remember, it went to court.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't just my word. They had to play the video in court, which showed that her altercation wasn't with a man at all.
But the trip part about it is that when people print it, when the media, mainstream media put it out there, they don't add that piece. They
No,
just say,
nor do they make a retraction.
Right.
Nor do they say, hey, that thing we told you about that guy, turns out it was nothing. Understand, I got 15 cases that were dismissed. That should be talked about. Why would 15 cases be dismissed? Because you were so sure you had what you were looking at. Because every city I go to, I'm the nigga with the best car. It's probably smoke coming out that car. It's probably girls gathering around that car. I look like the plug. I get it. And you've probably already hurt me by the time you find out who I actually am.
Right. See, because of that clarity you just provided, is the reason why I want to know. I think the world want to know what happened between you and Ali Sadiq. I know you said
the
you
world
won't talk
couldn't
about
possibly want to know that. He's not famous enough for the world to want to know that. Because my side of the world doesn't want to know that. See,
my side of the world.
Here's the thing.
Katt out here jabbing.
A lot of times, what liars do first is they set up a narrative and a scenario. Like Michael Blackson just got on national TV and told people, yeah, I got a beef with Katt Williams, and Katt is mad at me about this, and because I said this, and I didn't even mean it like that. And the whole time, he's never talked to me. That's how he feels. He's heard I'm angry. I've not had a conversation with him. It's the same with your Ali Sadiq. If it wasn't for the information that I know in my intel, I would be a fan of his like everybody else. Who wouldn't be a fan of a young black storyteller that's done time and loves his family and is a hometown guy? Like, why would he ever have any enemies in comedy? It's ludicrous. But if you pick the actual king, then make sure that your story's correct. And unfortunately, his story's not correct. No matter what he says, he never met me. He made it disrespectful that a security guard that was 6'7" reached over him to pay him, not mentioning the fact that he got paid for not doing anything.
Well, let's start at the beginning of the reline thing.
I don't know if I want to.
I'm going to start, and then you can do what you want to do.
Fair enough.
But I think for the sake of the audience knowing, just
tell them
having
who
an
Ali
idea of
Sadiq
what we're
is
talking
first.
about. Ali Sadiq is a comedian from Houston that's based in Houston.
A very fine comedian.
Very fine comedian.
Yeah.
Now, Ali said that he went to Araine and he was on the same show as you. He showed up, and the security stopped him from entering the building. And they said, and then somebody told him Katt didn't want you to come in. And then at some point, somebody else came and gave him a check. Another security person reached over somebody's shoulder and gave him a check. He said that the people that were the working security locked arms to prevent him from walking inside of the building. And he thought that, you had a problem with him. And he said he didn't know why you had a problem with him. And to this day, he don't know why you have a problem with him. That was the.
It'd be nice if that was the story. So now, if that's the story, then let me see if I got this correct. A guy I've never met was supposed to be doing a show with me. And I got so angry, even though I hadn't met him, that I had security keep him out of the building. See, that's the problem with lies. They're faulty from their inception, sir. I'm the person in the story that doesn't have a grudge to feel. I don't care why I didn't like Katt Williams. I would get to the bottom of it. This is not one of those stories. First of all, the actual truth of this matter is, every city that I go to, I already have the comedians who are opening up for me. Not just this tour, but for the 17 100 city tours previous to this. I never go to the city and go, hey, do you guys have some comics here? I'd like to add them to my show.
Right. You gotta be
I just
prepared.
don't do it. I travel with the comedians that are coming to your city. We're one unit and one team when we come. That is to let you understand that no comic was fin to come join us that evening because there isn't space for it.
Right.
I still have to do an hour at the end of this. There's a limited amount of time. So we could just start there. Second of all, I don't care where you're from, what the venue is, how cool you are with the people that work there. Katt Williams show means Katt Williams show. That means don't nothing move but the money. There ain't no loud talking and voice raising and, how dare you? How dare you? Let me look on the advertisements and see, do I see your name or face, sir, whoever you may be? Where would you even get the entitlement to be having this question? This is like me insisting that the Lakers put me on as a starter. And I won't take no for an answer. It's ridiculous. You don't even play in our league. And that's before I knew who you were. Now that I know who you are, I'm just ashamed because you took something personal that couldn't have been personal. I didn't meet you. That's how it would have gone if I wasn't there, because the truth is, I wasn't there. All of this happened before I got there.
What happened with the check? When the security guy gave him
When
the check?
when I asked what the person had said, I said, well, I don't understand. I don't understand why he's so angry. What did he say to you? He said, I'm supposed to be on this show. I said, well, maybe he was expecting to get some sort of a payment. And now he thinks he doesn't get to get paid because we already have a tour. I wouldn't want that. Pay him for performing. So he got the check of the performer. This is what he's angry about. Imagine the audacity. Remember, your story is that I'm kicking you the fuck out. Get out and lock arms and don't let him in. And paying you? Make it make sense, King.
Right. All right, gang.
Either you're smaller.
I'm gonna wrap it up there because, you know, it's a real long video. It's an hour long. If you want to go watch the whole thing, you can check it out right here. Willie D Live. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna try to put the link to his channel in the description below. Thank you for watching today's video, and remember, if you like my art, my drawing to the side, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I got a lot more content coming for you. I got new music coming out as well, so stay tuned. Be in loving. It's in the description down below. Thank you, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. All right, bye everybody.
Don't give a damn. She take it like a real warrior. She take it like a real champion. She take it like she stand up on the face, not the devil and no scared, and she don't give a damn. Slow wine, fast wine.